will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider? He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Looking here to chip it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. That is good alertness. And it's Gullit. Haaland. Haaland! Haaland! Played out to the left flank. Argentina are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Lahm plays it in. Keeper's dealt with that. Great chance! Not the most accurate pass. Bale threads one in. And this is Gullit. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gullit. He's shifting through the gear. And a header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Zanetti.
So we're still where we started right now. That's been slipped through.
Rijkaard.
And here's Messi. Messi will not want... And Van Nistelrooy! Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And he's managed to get free. Bale puts them all in.
Argentina always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Floated through. Real chance! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Lahm, a player who needs no introduction. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's a lovely exchange. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets. And Portugal score first.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Zanetti. Hazard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks about the shot. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lahm is in a really good position now. A header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zanetti.
And it's De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. And here's Haaland. Kaká. And the shot!
Zanetti.
Played into space. Kaká. And it's Rijkaard. Pull it. Renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Kaká.
Kaká really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Impressive job! Oh, it's hit the post! And one more try! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No foul, says the referee. And here's Haaland. He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Número 70, Luis Suárez. Se está realizando un cambio.
Takes a shot! That's another chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just be... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
De Bruyne. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Lahm does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lahm. Lahm. Lofted in. Keeper has taken decisive action.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pullet. Great ball, and he's in here. Bale. Bale's cross. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. That's going in strongly.
And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's having a go! Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK,
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Beckham
15.
considers his options.
Número 13. Entran número 9. Número 14. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And that's another good win of the ball. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Aubameyang, and the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cafu. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something.
And the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beckham standing over it. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Luis Suarez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. The final 5 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lahm delivered. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that is expertly dealt with. Busquets. Figo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Luis Suarez. Foot in. And here's Suarez. And the shot's on here. Figo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's burst through. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Owen. Ronaldinho. Bullet. Here's Haaland. Marcelo gets across to intercept that. Bullet. Oh, that's a key interception. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Closer! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ferdinand is being told in no uncertain terms, this time surely!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Haaland, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No foul, says the referee. And it's Bonucci. It's a good spell of possession, this. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Owen. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. Bale. Now it's Haaland. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Marcelo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot could go for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. And he's in on goal. France have the chance to go the other way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kaká.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He leaps for it. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And he skips past his man. Lahm. That's good play. Lofted in. Terrific effort. Harmlessly behind. Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. That's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that is us! There's the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
France have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's... And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now he's off and running. Lahm. Company is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the... And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And so the action is resumed. Great vision. Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational. Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Portugal have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Busquets. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cristiano Ronaldo! That has been slung wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 10. Pierre Aubameyang. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Good, sir. Ronaldinho is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Now it's Aubameyang.
And it's Lam. That's a nicely... Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Surely now! But he's left disappointed.
Ferdinand is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that looks a big chance! And that is out of play. And here's Aubameyang. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Couldn't squeeze it through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's onside. Kaká. And this is Ronaldinho. Bale. Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronald tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Beckham. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17.
Looking to play him in.
Número 22.
Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he's managed to get free. The cutback. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And the number on the board is 3. Elise. Stood up well to him there. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.